What's going on, boss?
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
Excuse me, back up.
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
I'm on an easement.
You are not on an easement. You are on state property.
It's an easement, sir.
You are on state property.
It's an easement.
Center.
I got the GIS survey in my truck.
I need a state trooper sent to the entrance of the prison. I have a gentleman out here filming my staff as they leave.
See where that sign starts? On that side's your property.
A heated standoff erupts as an officer confronts a cameraman for filming near a prison, insisting it's state property and off-limits. The filmer stands firm, asserting his First Amendment right to record in public. Though the trooper isn't named at first, Corporal Miller, State Police Badge 353, appears later. Tension builds as the officer demands retreat while the cameraman refuses to back down. Will the auditor's constitutional defense hold under pressure? Watch till the end as we break down the legal stakes, power dynamics, and lessons on public accountability. Subscribe to ID Refusal Pro and support the original creator. Each encounter reveals how vital it is to know your rights.
Come on, boss.
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
Excuse me, back up.
You cannot take pictures of the prison.
I'm on an easement.
You are not on an easement. You are on state property.
It's an easement,
You are
sir.
on state property.
It's an easement. I got the GIS survey in my truck.
I need a state trooper sent to the entrance of the prison. I have a gentleman out here filming my staff as they leave.
See where that sign starts? On that side's your property.
Huh?
See that sign? On that side's your property.
The prison's right there, so how can that side?
From that side on is your property. There's an easement from the center of the road so people can walk. It's called an easement. So people can walk without being on your property.
There is no sidewalk.
That's why there's an easement. If there's no sidewalk, you have to walk on the easement.
Captain Todd Scheller, SCH. It's 304-335-2291.
You're a captain?
A prison officer confronts a cameraman, demanding he stop filming and claiming he's trespassing on state property. The cameraman calmly asserts his right to record from a public easement, a narrow strip of land along the roadway that remains open for public use. Under the First Amendment, citizens are legally allowed to document matters of public concern, including government buildings, provided they remain within public areas. The officer's attempt to halt filming without identifying a clear boundary or establishing a lawful crime scene demonstrates potential overreach and misuse of authority. With no reasonable suspicion or probable cause, the interference lacks any legal justification. Instead, the officer should have verified property limits before issuing unlawful commands. By staying composed and citing the law, the cameraman reinforces constitutional protections and highlights how understanding one's rights can deter unlawful escalation and intimidation.
You ever see anybody ride a bicycle by here? Did you ever see Google Earth drive by here?
You're not Google Earth.
It doesn't matter. It's public, sir. I'm taking pictures in
It's a
public.
secure institution.
In there, not out here.
Yes, it's a secure
This
institution.
is an easement. Do you see any bars or wires going down the road here? All the bars and wires are up there, brother. That's where you have authority, not out here.
I have authority on.
You don't
all
have
this
authority
state
out here on
property.
me.
I have authority on all.
I'm
this
not
state
one of your
property.
inmates. Why don't you go in there and take care of your inmates instead of bothering somebody out in the public?
Why don't you quit taking pictures of my officers while they leave?
I'm allowed to.
Did any of them sign a release allowing you to?
Anything I could see in public, I could film. There's no expectation of privacy in public. It's called the First Amendment of the Constitution.
You're not in public. You're on state property.
I'm on the side of the road. It's called an easement. You'll learn what an easement is today. I can't believe you don't know what your property is compared to public. So you can treat your inmates like that and boss them around and tell them where to be. You can't tell a free citizen out here to do it. So you might as well turn around and go back inside and leave me alone.
I'm sorry. You have what authority over me again?
Well, I pay for your salary, brother.
Don't.
I'm a taxpayer. You work for the
and?
government.
Okay, and
I pay your
but you don't
salary.
pay my salary.
So why don't you go ahead?
You pay less than 1/10 of 1% of my salary.
Doesn't
So don't
matter.
even.
Go on in
No,
there.
I don't take orders from you.
Go on in, back on in. But relax, brother. I ain't harming nobody. Calm down. It's called de-escalation. You ever been through that training?
It's called turn off your camera and go so my staff can leave.
I don't have to turn off my camera. This is public, brother. This is a public road. See that sign? That's your property from there in. From the center of the road to this right here is an easement, 15 feet.
The confrontation escalates as a prison officer mocks the cameraman, saying, "You're not Google Earth," and orders him to stop filming staff. The cameraman responds confidently, citing the First Amendment and explaining that anything visible from a public area may be lawfully recorded. U.S. courts, including Smith v. City, 2000, have affirmed the right to film public officials carrying out their duties in public spaces. The officer's attempt to control activity beyond prison boundaries reflects a misunderstanding of public easement law and infringes on constitutional rights. Government employees have no reasonable expectation of privacy while performing public duties. By remaining calm and on public ground, the cameraman lawfully asserts his rights, showing that understanding and exercising legal protections with composure remains the strongest defense against unlawful interference and misuse of authority.
Gentlemen, how are you doing today?
Not bad, sir.
Good.
You're interfering with public, or you're interfering with.
I'm standing on the side. I'm
process.
standing on the side of the road.
I know you are.
Can you please stand back?
You're parked illegally.
No, my car just overheated.
Okay. Do we need to call a record?
No, I got 48 hours.
Okay. Well, listen. Okay. You can't be filming the guards and stuff as they come.
I'm on a public easement.
Okay.
Where are people supposed to walk?
Huh?
Where are people supposed to walk?
Well, you have a car right there.
Yeah, that's right. I'm
Okay.
walking too. I'm exercising.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
See how fat I am?
do you have your license and registration and insurance?
Have I broken the law?
Well, if you broke down, I need to make sure that the vehicle's properly
No,
registered.
I'll be fine. I'm a big boy. I'm 55 years old. I've broken down before. I don't need your.
Well,
I don't
it's a
need your
motor
assistance.
vehicle.
I don't need your assistance. Thank you.
You have your license on you?
I'm not driving.
You're not.
I'm not driving right now. I'm walking.
Okay, but I need to make sure you're valid to drive.
I'm not, you haven't pulled me over for a valid traffic stop. What traffic infraction have I violated?
No, you're saying your vehicle's having a medical.
It is, but it'll cool down. It does that way.
You're saying your vehicle's having a
It
mechanical.
does that every
issue?
once in a while.
Okay.
It'll cool down. Takes about 45 minutes to cool down, and then I'll be on my way. I'm allowed to film anything for public. Anything my eyes can see, I can film. And I'm standing out here. They came to me. I didn't say nothing to
You're also on
anybody.
their property.
I'm not on their property. It's an easement. No, this is an easement.
Okay, this is the entrance to
No,
the farm.
well, then I'll move. I'm not blocking traffic.
Okay.
I stopped to converse with you fellas. What's your name and badge number?
Corporal Miller, State Police,
Badge.
314.
Thank you very much for your professionalism. You, sir?
Trooper Spessert, State
I'm sorry, Specialist?
Trooper Spessert,
Special. Pleasure to meet you fellas.
844.
But you're sure you're fine? Your vehicle's not.
I'm good to
gonna have
go.
any issue?
It'll cool down in a minute.
Okay.
Plus,
Well,
I
you
want to
might
get some
want to get something to look
exercise
at.
in, walking along the easement. If I would have brought my bike, I would have rode my bike up and down, but I didn't bring my bike.
Okay, but if your vehicle's constantly having that problem, you might want to have it looked at.
I've had it looked at. It might be a thermostat. I don't know. 15 feet from the center of the road is an easement, so people could walk without.
Corporal Miller, badge 304, and Officer Spessert arrive, instantly shifting the situation from hostility to professionalism. The cameraman explains his car overheated and that he's walking along a public easement. When asked for ID, he calmly refuses, noting he's not driving and no traffic stop has occurred. Under the Fourth Amendment and Heil v. 6th Judicial District Court, 2004, officers cannot demand identification without reasonable suspicion of a crime. Miller remains composed, verifying facts rather than escalating force, showing proper de-escalation and constitutional policing. The cameraman is legally correct to decline ID in a consensual encounter, while Miller's restraint reflects lawful conduct. Citizens should know that unless detained or suspected of a specific offense, identification isn't required. Calm, respectful assertion of rights ensures accountability and helps prevent unlawful detentions.
Sir, you're sure you're good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good to go, man.
Wreck or anything like that?
No, it'll cool down. It usually does this every once in a while.
Okay.
It'll cool down in about a half hour or so.
Well, like I said, don't interfere with their guards.
Nope, haven't talked to any of them, and he came out to me. I didn't speak to anybody.
No.
Even,
But please get back across the road next to your car and not in the entrance.
oh yeah. Nobody's pulled in yet.
Yeah, or
I don't need to. I am 55 years old. I haven't been hit by a truck, bus. Besides, if they hit me, it's their onus.
I got
Right? They have to look out for pedestrians.
Yeah.
So I'm good for walking across the street.
Right here on the side of the road.
Yep. You see that sign right there? It says trespass. Everything from there over is their property.
Right.
Everything from here over is public land where you can ride a bicycle, walk.
I understand.
All right.
I understand. So,
He didn't. Did you explain it to him?
I did.
All right.
So, but just be careful.
I'm always careful.
But
Hey,
I've never
I'm a Marine. I made it through a lot of shit without youngins like you telling me what to do.
Well, thank you for your
All right.
service.
You're not the only Marine here, so
Yep.
Are you a Marine?
I am.
Semper Fi, brother.
Certified.
You look like a Marine. You look sharp. I don't look so much sharp anymore. I good eating and all that.
Well, that happens.
All I'm out here doing is exercising my rights to film and upholding my sworn oath to defend the Constitution, specifically the Bill of Rights.
Yeah, but don't interfere with government process.
Again, you've already told me that a million times. I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it for a long time.
All right.
I never talk to anybody. I just film.
Okay. Well,
The confrontation concludes on a powerful note of mutual respect as the cameraman and Trooper Spessert realize they share a background as former Marines. The discovery immediately shifts the tone from tension to camaraderie, transforming the encounter from one of authority and suspicion into understanding and brotherhood. The cameraman reaffirms that he is exercising his First Amendment right to record matters of public interest while honoring his oath to defend the Constitution. Spessert acknowledges this without hostility, exemplifying true constitutional policing, where officers uphold civil liberties even in enforcement situations. No crime, detainment, or lawful order was violated throughout the encounter. Both the cameraman and the officers maintain professionalism, allowing the situation to de-escalate naturally. This moment illustrates that assertiveness and respect can coexist under the rule of law, proving that mutual understanding strengthens public trust. Corporal Miller earns an A for professionalism and lawful restraint. Trooper Spessert also receives an A for respectful communication and proper engagement. The prison officer's behavior, however, rooted in false property claims and unlawful directives, earns a D. The cameraman deserves an A for composure and accurate application of the First and Fourth Amendments. Foundational cases such as Smith v. City, 2000, and Hibble v. 6th Judicial District Court, 2004, reaffirm these rights. Citizens should remain on public property, assert rights courteously, and record interactions responsibly. Follow ID Refusal Pro for deeper case analyses.